So I kind of did this in a live earlier today. I have this big, huge, bright idea that I'm going to do for a, oh Lord, my brain has left me, a shadow box from our wedding 3 years ago. I had plans to put stuff in it, like my husband's boutonniere, my garter, little pieces of the flowers from like the centerpiece, stuff like that. It has sat in my basement for, approximately 3 years. Yeah, because we just hit 3 years in August. I haven't done anything with it. So, please excuse my messy basement because that is where I work. This guy everybody signed. And originally I was going to put it into a big frame and have, you know, our wedding picture in the middle of it. But over time, because it is sat in my basement, it has water damage. It doesn't look great. So I had the bright idea that I'm going to engrave a 11 by 14 photo, and I took pictures of all the names that everybody had signed, and I am going to cut them out, engrave like a cutout of them, and put them around it in the shadow box, and then decorate in the shadow box. I love my Cricut. I love that it engraves, but holy Jesus, does it take forever. It didn't help. I left today for a little while. I went to the fair and saw lawnmower derby. Like, what is that? Let's see if I can figure out how to do this again. Oh Lord, there I am. So currently I have 2.5 of 15 names that need to be engraved done before I can even start on my 11 by 14 photo. The last 11 by 14 photo that I did, let's move away from that lovely sound. The last 11 by 14 photo that I did took about 5 days. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Cricut is supposed to have some kind of maintenance or some other bullshit tonight, so whether or not things get done is still remains seen. I love it, but it's slow, painfully slow. And you have to do it in steps because I guess Cricut does this throttling thing. If your file is bigger than a megabyte, it throttles. And I didn't split my layers up properly last time, and one layer took like 3 days. It about killed me, but at that point I was committed and I couldn't get out of it. It wasn't happening. So I'm hoping that this picture is not going to be like that, but I have a feeling it might be. So I'm trying to get all of these little names cut. I have to work this weekend. I'm a nurse, so days that I work is legitimately 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's not happening. Nothing else gets done except for sleeping and house stuff. My goal, at least in my head, is to get these acrylic pieces cut, and I want to glitter the back of them to give some color to it, because the picture itself isn't going to have any color like it normally would if it was a printed picture. I'm going to have to put some kind of background, dark background on it in order to for it to be visible, because it's an engraving, so you can't put it on a light background or else it just all blends in. So I don't want to it to be just boring. So I'm going to match it to my wedding colors. I think. Let me see if I can find the picture. So that is my bouquet. That's my little one from a couple years ago. That's my bouquet, and I'm going to try to match some of the acrylic to my bouquet Last purple that I used did not turn out so great. It turned pink. Like, it turned really pink. Let's see if I can show you. Sorry for the wiggles of the camera. Oh, do I have it out? Must have put them back. Alright. Hang on. Let me flip you. I'm not making you dizzy. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, so if you followed me for any time, I posted not all that long ago that I had a really pretty purple that turned pink. So this is what the purple originally was. This is what color it turned out to be. I thought it was polyester glitter because it's from 143 vinyl. It's StarCraft glitter, but it's like a PET friendly, which means that it dissolves in water, and I use Crystal-Lac. I don't use epoxy, so anything that is not water soluble or is water soluble or whatever fades. So I can't really use it unless I seal the mess out of it. So I'm hoping, let me put this back. I'm hoping, because I can use spray paint, it's a pain in the butt. I can use it, but I have to seal it really well. And Crystal-Lac's glitter glue is usually what I use to seal things, but it's also water-based. So even having done so with that purple, I have a tumbler that I'm currently making that the whole thing turned pink. So I know I can't use that. I can use spray paint, but I have to let it gas off for 48 hours, I believe. So I'm hoping that once I get my glitter on the backs of these things that I can just spray paint it, let it sit, and that will seal it enough that my glitter doesn't change. That's my hope.